Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're here talking about more Boxycharm news. Now I know I've been a little bit MIA just because we had things going on and I missed a lot that was going on in November, which leads into details for December. I know Boxylux, they went ahead and opened up registration for that and charging people's cards for it. Comment down below if you were able to get it this month. I did get confirmation that I am getting it. And I picked the hair straightener, so I'm excited to get that and play around with it. Alright, now I want to go ahead and talk about the latest spoilers that we have. They are going to be for January 2019. It sounds weird saying that. We are so close to being into 2019. Any Game of Thrones fans out there, hopefully we should be getting more stuff from that very soon because it kills me that they take a year to give us new episodes. I love that show. Sorry. Alright, so guys, before we get into things, I want to remind you to smash that subscribe button, become part of the Wolfpack today, and let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so first up, the first spoiler that we have is an item from Tatcha. This is the Luminous Dewy Skin Sheet Mask. Now, let me just start by saying that Tatcha is an awesome brand. I love so many things of theirs. I've got the water cream, I've got the face cleanser, and I've got a couple other things. I can't remember right offhand. But did you know that this wasn't the first time that they've actually collaborated with Boxycharm? I can't remember exactly what month and year it was, but we got the rice paper oil blotting sheets from Tatcha. And honestly, whenever they said we were going to be getting Tatcha, I was hoping for the water cream. That was one of my favorite products from them. Or the Silk Canvas Primer. Love that. The container of that goes an extremely long way. I think it's $54. I was really hoping we would get one of the two items, but you know, that's probably their best selling products right there, so I kind of understand why it wouldn't be in this box. The sheet mask, now, there are mixed reviews on this. The biggest thing that I heard people were upset about is the price. One sheet mask is $12. That's pretty expensive. So the people who had bad things to say about it, it was because they were saying that there were so many other options out there that you can get that are a lot more affordable. But the Tatcha skincare line is extremely nice for your skin. A lot of their products are part of the Sephora Clean selection, which means, and I had to write this down because I couldn't remember. So, for it to qualify as a clean product on Sephora, it needs to be made without mineral oil, no parabens, no sulfate detergents, and that sounds really scary. There's no synthetic fragrance. Everything that you're going to be getting, the smell in it, comes from the ingredients that are in it. It's not something that was added in later. It has no phthalates and has no formaldehyde. That, again, that's pretty scary because I think formaldehyde, that's something like you would use for embalming people. I think maybe totally off there, but I keep thinking of some medical stuff, you know, formaldehyde, people putting body parts in jars whenever you see scary movies, so it just puts a bad image in your mind, and knowing that this doesn't have anything like that puts me at ease. Feeling more comfortable that you can put it on your skin without any kind of crazy reactions. Now, since we said what it didn't have, let's talk about what it does have. It has rice germ oil, which a lot of their skincare products do. Has vitamin E, green tea, algae, fatty acids, has botanical oils. The product itself, it is good for pretty much all skin types, which means if you've got dry skin, oily skin, your sensitive skin, you're covered. You're not going to have any issues with it. But then again, you know, it depends on your particular skin type. Sometimes if you have an allergy to a certain ingredient, it'll make you break out. Just always something you need to keep in mind whenever you're talking about skincare. Now, what this is going to do is help with the dryness of your skin. It is going to help smooth your skin, helping with fine lines. And when I was reading through the reviews for this, a lot of people said that this was essential if they had some kind of big event coming up the next day. This is what they would do the night before to prep their skin. And I went through all the reviews. The one phrase that kept coming up over and over and over is that it made their skin glowing. That sounds pretty awesome in my book. A couple other things that I saw several people mention, they said that it made their makeup application a lot better. I wouldn't have really expected that for a sheet mask unless it was specified like it was supposed to be used as a primer. This one I don't think is that way. So I guess with it saying that it helps with their makeup, maybe it makes their skin plumper, makes it a lot more hydrated, and so your makeup will lay a lot smoother. One girl said that normally throughout the day her makeup separates, but after using that mask that very next day, her skin was perfect and her makeup lasted all day long without turning, you know, when it gets to that point where it's a little bit like, I really need to take that off because it's starting to look worse than it should. Yeah, this helped her prevent that, so that's really cool. Now, I do want to mention another thing. Sheet masks. With this one being a $12 sheet mask, I am all about saving some money. I do recommend you guys, whenever you get this, a lot of the sheet masks, in the package, there is a ton of serum actually in it, and whenever you take your sheet mask out and you use it, a lot of it will be left inside the packet. Whenever you take the sheet mask out, what you want to do is to lightly press on it. That way it gets kind of the excess dripping serum out of the mask. You don't want to go too far. You don't want to get too much of the serum out of the mask. That way whenever you put it on, you know, there won't be nothing left. You want to just take a little bit of that out, and in the bottom, all the serum that was left in the packet, you can take it out, put it in something, or you can reclose the packet that's in. And I'm not sure if this comes in a reclosable packet or not. If not, just go ahead and roll it up and get you a little clip and keep it there. That way you can actually use it the next night and get that benefit for a couple of days. You know, anything you can do to kind of stretch that product as far as you can, I'm going to do it. So just a little tip from me to you. Okay, now the second confirmed spoiler, and this is the variation item. We are getting one of 3 eyeshadow palettes. These are the Rainforest of the Sea palettes from Tarte. Now Tarte is a very cruelty-free vegan brand, so everything that they have is infused with some kind of skincare. Everything is really, really healthy for your skin. Just like with the other item, because they are vegan and cruelty-free, they're not going to include all of those bad ingredients that I mentioned before when I was talking about the sheet mask. Now, I went through reading the reviews. A lot of people said that they really, really liked the product, and there were quite a few people saying that they hated it, that they couldn't get any kind of color payoff of it. A lot of the colors looked the same whenever they were using it, and we've gotten this before from Boxycharm. This is the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 eyeshadow palette, and the packaging is stunning, by the way, and each of the palettes, they have a different variation of this. All of them are kind of like this, except the most recent one, the sparkling, I think that's what it's called, the Sizzle palette. That one has like a glittery finish on top. All of them have packaging like this, and it's the same kind of design throughout, and it comes with 8 eyeshadows. Now, when I first got this, I didn't like it at all. I'll just be straight up honest with you. I was having trouble with it. I couldn't get any of the color payoff to come off onto my eyelids when I was using my brushes. And also, the colors changed in the pan. They did this weird thing. I'm going to try to get it to show it on camera. I'm going to see if I can get that to show up, but it did something so weird. It was almost like almost like hard pan, but when I read through the reviews, all the people that were raving about it, they were like, I don't know why you guys are getting so freaked out. It says right in the description that you have to use your fingers to apply it. So I went back, and a couple of my subscribers, they recommended it to me also, because I mentioned this in one of my previous Boxycharm makeup collection videos, that I didn't like this, and they recommended me trying it with my finger. And I mean, yeah, it's right there. It's still very, very faint, but there's 2 different shadows that I just swatched. Yeah, so you don't get a ton of pigment payoff on these. Well, that one did a little bit better. But now the shimmer shades, this gold one here, that one is pretty. A lot of these, I did find it was a lot easier to apply it with your fingertips. And I actually put this on right before the video because I wanted to refresh myself, or refresh my memory using the product. Because I did seriously got so mad trying to use this palette. But I went through it, I just used my fingertips, and then I used the brush to kind of blend out, smooth out the edges, and it did a lot better. Now, this isn't going to be something that's super, super high impact. I don't think it's made to be that way. This is infused with coconut oil. It is going to nourish your skin. It's going to condition it while you're using it. and with the conditioning it is also going to smooth out any fine lines that you have. So they have a lot of anti-aging properties in it. It is really, really good for your skin, and the color stories are pretty. Now Tarte is known mostly for neutral palettes, so if you're looking for something that is like the James Charles Morphe palette where it has a rainbow of colors, Tarte's not generally known for that, so you shouldn't come to expect it. The 3 palettes that they have, you know, they're going to be neutral tones. The only difference, the sparkly one, the one that has the glitter on top, that one is going to be more of your corally pink shades. The highlighting eyeshadow palette, that one, I looked at close-up images of it and it seems like that one is going to be mostly all shimmers except for one matte. And the last one, the Volume 3 palette, now that one is going to be more of your bronzy shades, bronzy, coppery. That one is really, really nice. I'm actually okay with either one that we get, but if I had to pick one, if I had to, I want to get the sparkly one, the one that has all the pinks and corals, just because I love warm tone shadows and I think I would get a lot more use out of it. Out of all 3 that we're going to get, I think that one would be the most that would speak more to what I like. And I did use this palette today. I just got off work. It's like 11 o'clock at night, so I don't have a full face on or anything like that, but I did want to try this out and just kind of refresh my memory. And I actually did like using these 2 for the crease, and then I put this gold shade all over the lid. One thing I want to mention, these darker shades here, because they're so conditioning, you can get you a liner brush and you can do your lash line really, really easily with this. It performed beautifully. Went on just so nice. You didn't have to worry about any kind of fallout or anything like that. It just applied like a dream. And with fingertips, it did really, really well. I don't know how long it's going to last because I do work 11-hour days, and that's kind of asking a lot out of your makeup for it to last 11 hours plus. But so far, I mean, I'm very, very happy that I did try this again and that people spoke to me, educated me on how to use it, because it is different. A lot of the shadows that you use, you're going to get a lot of kick up. Not a lot, depending on the shadow, but you are going to get some dust on top. Okay, this is totally the wrong kind of brush I would use, but I wanted to show you this. Whenever you're using it, there is no kick up whatsoever, and it coats the brush. And yeah, that probably looks a little bit crazy right now. I had to blend it out a lot better, but I just want to show you how it performed. And I'm not keeping this makeup on for very long because, like I said, it's like 11 o'clock at night and it is too late for me to get a full face of makeup. And I'm going to dip into this highlight shade and put that back on the brow bone. See, and that is pretty. And let's go ahead and just go in with that gold shade and just intensify it on the lid a little bit more. Like I said, this isn't the one that we're going to be getting, but I just wanted to show you the quality of the shadows. Yeah, it's kind of an easy, everyday kind of look. You can go through, this is really, really cool if you just want to do makeup with your fingers, kind of just swipe it on and go. I think these are going to really, really like them. Oh, and before I let you guys go, I got a special package today, and if you want to see a video on this, comment down below. I got a package from ColourPop. This is a vault of their brand new limited edition Super Shock shadows. And oh, they're so pretty. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek. I'm going to do a swatch video in the future. Be on the lookout for that. But here we go. And I'm trying to show it to you without all the glare. But yeah, look at that. yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to see that video, comment down below as well, and make sure whenever you're subscribed that you have the notification bell turned on. That way you are notified every single time I upload a video. Alright guys, well that is everything that I have to talk about in today's video. Comment down below, which of the 3 eyeshadow palettes are you most looking forward to, and what do you think of us getting more sheet masks? This just must be the season of sheet masks, because I've been getting them in so many of my subscription boxes. I think it's just winter time. That's the best time to use it, and I'm looking forward to a day in and just using them and making myself pretty. Alright guys, well thank you again for taking time to watch. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!